Bureaucracy. God, even the word is spelled funny. Confusing. Probably made up by some highfalutin Frenchman trying to justify government screw-ups. It seems, in fact, to be a profession or discipline. There are people called bureaucrats who practice it, and they mostly belong to the government. I think it's probably a catch-22 phrase. You don't know if they're called bureaucrats because they screw up so often, or they screw up so often because they're bureaucrats. Well, that got me to thinking about a phone call I got the other day from a fellow I hadn't seen or heard of since the mid-1950s. He'd read in the paper that I had died, so he phoned to see if it was true. Well, I hadn't been invited to the funeral, so I was pretty sure I hadn't died, I said. So we went on reminiscing about old times instead. Well, there you have the ultimate bureaucracy. Somebody screwed something up. Either the newspaper or the Grim Reaper, or somebody else had the same name as me. No matter, didn't affect me one way or the other. In my imagination, though, I could visualize poor old Grim Reaper pulling spirits out of bodies here and there according to his list, stuffing them in his bag and schlepping them off to St. Peter's warehouse for sorting. What a thankless job that must be. Hey, Reap, that's a heavy load. Just put 'em over there. I'll get to them in a minute, says St. Peter, grabbing a fistful of papers. Okay now, let's see who we got here. Andrushko, here. Arneson, hell. Bowers, hell. Bowman, here. Carter, here. Carstairs, hell. Dalgleish, hell. Nice you got them all in order. Makes this paperwork a lot easier. Endersby, hell. Eggertson, here. Epp, he. Hey, Grim, where'd you get this soul? Rosthern, Saskatchewan. Ah, shit, what did you go there for? That's where all the Mennonites are, and I easily found this jerk. The list says Rothesay, not Rosthern. It's a street, not a town. Can't you even read? Well, there ain't no Epps on Rothesay Street, unless you mean the ones on the Edison corner. You've got to be more specific about your addresses. I'm no mind reader, you know. Listen, dummy, if you can't read something, at least check with me before you go dragging your sorry ass all over the country. You'll have to take this one back. Take it back? Are you nuts? The guy is already laid out in his coffin and the funeral is scheduled for tomorrow. I can't get there until late tomorrow afternoon. By then he'll be buried already. What should I do? Have him rise up out of the grave? The newspapers would have a field day. No, we can't have that. That's the last thing we need, is to have Victor Epp rising from the dead. He's not exactly a candidate for that sort of thing. Shit, what to do? What to do? You know this is going to cause trouble all the way up to the top. Not my problem, said Reap. I just kill 'em and haul 'em, according to the list. If the list is wrong, that's your bureaucratic headache. You deal with it. Headache is right. What am I going to tell Satan? That was his catch. Give me the correct address, and I'll go get the right one. It's not that easy. There's all kinds of paperwork. It's a bureaucratic nightmare. The guy you stiffed belongs here with us, while the other one belongs to Satan. You have no idea what the repercussions of this sort of an error can have. St. Peter buried his head in his hands. I'm going to have a drink, said Grim Reaper. Call me when you've got a new list. He took off. Hold up, St. Peter said. I am coming with you. So, there you have it. Bureaucracy. It's everywhere.